You know by now that Nikki Haley's statement about racism doesn't or never existed and doesn't exist today is just straight gaslighting. But I know we've been talking about Black Americans in this country, but really, let's talk about the Native Americans. They were here first. What the Europeans did to the Native Americans was horrific and it still exists today. Watch this.
Could it be possible that a nation built on the principles of liberty and justice for all has never wrestled with racism? A question that sounds like a paradox, isn't it? Let's dive deep into the annals of history, starting with a time when America was a virgin land inhabited by the Native Americans. It wasn't an empty canvas waiting for European settlers as often depicted. The arrival of Europeans was not a peaceful encounter, but a story of battles, enslavement, and bloodshed for the control of the land. The Native Americans welcomed the strangers, but the latter's insatiable desire for land led to conflicts. In an attempt to bring peace, numerous treaties were signed. The Treaty of Fort Laramie in 1851, the Treaty of Fort Wise in 1861, and the Treaty of Medicine Lodge in 1867 are some of the most notable. Each had its own terms and outcomes, but many were not fully honoured. The Europeans' failure to keep their end of the bargain resulted in broken promises, forced relocations like the infamous Trail of Tears, and ceaseless encroachment on tribal lands. Fast forward to the era of slavery, a dark chapter that often overshadows the plight of Native Americans. The Civil War, fought over the issue of slavery, split the nation in two. The Emancipation Proclamation promised 40 acres and a mule to freed slaves, but that promise was largely unfulfilled. The struggle for equality didn't end with the abolition of slavery. The introduction of Jim Crow laws led to a policy of separate but equal that was anything but equal. The civil rights movement was a testament to the ongoing struggle against systemic racism that continues to this day. One poignant ramification of this history is the high rate of alcoholism among Native Americans. This issue is deeply rooted in the traumas of colonization, forced relocations, loss of cultural identity, and disruption of traditional social structures. Economic challenges and limited access to healthcare further exacerbate the problem. Efforts to address this alcoholism often involve culturally sensitive interventions that acknowledge the importance of traditional healing practices and community support. It is crucial to approach this issue with an understanding of its historical context and work collaboratively to implement effective prevention and treatment strategies. In conclusion, the claim that America has never been a racist country is a gross oversimplification, if not a blatant denial of historical facts. The narratives of Native Americans and African Americans serve as stark reminders of the country's tumultuous journey with racism, from the time of colonization to the present day. The path to progress lies not in denying the past, but in acknowledging it and making conscious efforts to rectify past wrongs.
Hey, thanks for watching. And why don't you tell me what you think about what Nikki Haley had to say and what do you think we should do about it? Till next time.